16. They're off and trotting with Fox Valley Speedy way up on the outside. There goes the steel gated. Right alongside comes Russ Creek Shannon, and down along the inside, that's Fox Valley Speedy. Around that turn they go. Off stride in that turn was the Cross Creek. That early leader is steel gated. Russ Creek Shannon is charging second on the outside. Third along the inside now. Fox Valley Speedy coming on fourth. That's Noble Touch. They go for that first quarter of a mile. Steel gated is on a short lead. Steel gated leads by 3/4 of a length. Second on the outside, that's Russ Creek Shannon. Third along the inside now, that's Noble Touch with Fox Valley Speedy in fourth. Fifth along the rail is ICU 2. Noble Lug is racing 6. Mystery Meister is 7. And trailing the field after an early miscue is the Cross Creek. They go for that half-mile marker, and it's still gated to leader by 1. Second along the inside, that's Noble Touch. Part third on the outside is Russ Creek Shannon. Going off stride there was Noble Lou and Mystery Meister. They went to half, a minute and 2/5. Still gated, still keeps that lead by 1. That's Noble Touch on the inside. Still part third on the outside. Russ Creek Shannon. Fourth along the rail now. Fox Valley Speedy. Coming on fifth is ICU 2. They got 5/16 of a mile to trot, and still keeping that lead now by a length and a half is Steel Gated. Drinking in second now, that's Noble Touch. Dropping back a little bit there is Rush Creek Shannon third, now dropping back to fourth. To 3/4, 1:32 and 3. They turn for home. The leader is Steel Gated by 2. Out for the drive now. Here comes Noble Touch. A late charge in the middle of the track is ICU 2, but is Steel Gating drawing out. Sixteen. They're off and trotting, and it's installed on the inside. Up on the outside comes Chick Donder. In between horses, it's Gamby Sugar. Around that turn they go. Chick Donder going 3 wide. In between there, that's Gamby Sugar. Down along the inside, Install. 3 horses battling for that lead. On the inside now, Install's on a short lead. Up on the outside, to be second, that's Chick Donder. Coming on third, Gamby Sugar. Miss Miser is trotting in fourth. They went to first quarter, 29 and 4. Off stride there was the Lady Genna J. Head for the finish wire the first time. Gamby Sugar now got the lead by 2. Install is trotting in second. Miss Miser is third. Coming on fourth along the rail, that's Chick Donder. Once in the Blue is racing in fifth. That's Ritzy Huzzy 6th. And the trailing horse is Ladies Jenagay. Go for the half-mile marker on a short lead. That's Gamby Sugar. Going up on the outside, but now going off stride was the Chick Donder. They went to half, a minute and 3/5. Down the backside, they trot. That's Gamby Sugar on a short lead. Up on the outside now, to be second is Miss Miser. Install is trotting third. Coming on fourth is Once in a Blue. Head for the final quarter of a mile. Along the inside, Gamby Sugar on a short lead. Miss Miser right there in second. Install's right there in third. And Park Ford on the outside. That's Once in a Blue. The 3/4, 1:33 and 1. A turn for home with Gamby Sugar on a short lead. Miss Miser in the middle of the track coming on second, but way on the outside. Now here comes Once in a Blue. Once in a Blue is challenging Gamby Sugar. Gamby Sugar is still there by 2 with Once in a Blue and an Install, but it's Gamby Sugar in front.
They're off. Fine start down along the inside, coming away Doc Murphy with Raisin Jade. Getting off third there as they drive into that first turn and finding a hole alertly was Ruffles Randolph. Hung 3 wide as they swing round the turn to the quarter is Spanish Press. They go down to the quarter mile on the front end. That's Ruffles Randolph now on the move. Down along the inside with the lead is Doc Murphy. It's Doc Murphy on top. Ruffles Randolph racing second. In third to the 3/8 pole. Raisin Jade hung on the outside. Fourth is Spanish Press racing in fifth. That's Chris the Bachelor in sixth position to the clubhouse turn. Goes Jumpin' Jim, and now on the move with a rush is Raisin Jade. They move over for the half-mile pole. Ruffles Randolph leads. Up on the outside, Raisin Jade to challenge second. Along the rail third. That's Doc Murphy. Spanish Press is fourth. In fifth, Chris the Bachelor racing in sixth is Jumpin' Jim. In seventh to the corner, Randiola racing eighth to the 3/4 is on tap and trailing the field. Made a Mary. They go to the 3/4 on the front end. Raisin Jade's on a short lead along the inside. Ruffles Randolph is still there. Spanish Press moves 3 wide into contention. They go into the 3/4 mile pole in 1:35. On the front end with the short lead now, Ruffles Randolph. That Spanish Press out in the middle of the track. In the lane, Ruffles Randolph leads. Spanish Press is closing on the outside between horses. That's Raisin Jade. It's Ruffles Randolph, the leader. Spanish Press trotting second, but it's Ruffles Randolph. They're off. Along the inside sharply is Gemini Bomber with the Sunny Rabbit coming away second. Getting off third as they race into the first turn. Sunset Love, Shieldbats, Hoosier on the outside ranges up as they go over to the 1/4 mile. That's Shieldbats, Hoosier taking the early lead, racing in second. Gemini Bomber, the Sunny Rabbit is third. Sunset Love is fourth. Jackpot Johnny fifth. Pacing Spirit is sixth. They go by the 1/4 mile, 31-3. Shieldbats Hoosier leads a length, racing second. Gemini Bomber a length in third. Sunny Rabbit racing in fourth. Sunset Love pulling there is Pacing Spirit along the inside. Jackpot Johnny ranging up to be seventh. Humble's Pride. G. Dominic is eighth. The trailing horse is One Tough Eagle into the half-mile pole. Shieldbats Hoosier leads a length and a 1/4 on the outside. Sunset Love second ahead, racing in third. Gemini Bomber in fourth to the 3/4 mile pole. Goes Sunny Rabbit on the outside. Pacing Spirit is fifth. Along the rail, Jackpot Johnny is sixth. In seventh position, Humble's Pride. Final 3/8 of a mile. Shieldbats Hoosier leads 3/4 of a length. On the outside, that's Sunset Love second. Gemini Bomber third. The 3/4, 1:35 and 4/5. They turn for home. Shieldbot Hoosier, the leader, racing in second is Gemini Bomber. Sunset Love is third. They're in the lane. Shieldbot Hoosier, the leader, racing in second is Gemini Bomber. In third through the stretch comes Sunny Rabbit. On the front end, Shieldbot Hoosier leads. Sunny Rabbit moves through along the inside to get second. They're off. Out in the middle of the track, that's Raw Sugar for the early lead. Coming away second as they look for position. Irons first between horses. Down along the rail third as they swing round the turn. And the lead is Linda's Trick. They go over to the quarter mile. Linda's Trick leads. On the outside, Irons first, the Challenger second. Racing in third position past the stands the first time comes Shea Billy G, hung on the outside fourth to the quarter. That's Raw Sugar. He drops in fourth now. As they go over to the half-mile pole, the leader by a length is Irons first. Shea Billy G is out and going second. Racing up on the outside to be third to the half-mile pole comes Raw Sugar. Down along the rail, racing in fourth position. That's Linda's Trick. They swing round the turn. Shea Billy G leads. Up on the outside to be second after a half is Raw Sugar. They move off the half-mile pole in 1 3/5. Shea Billy G under urging. On the outside, Raw Sugar is challenging second. Racing in third to the corner on the inside comes Irons first. Into the three-quarters, Shea Billy G on a short lead. On the far outside, ranging up to be second to the corner, goes Fox Valley Janine. Dropping back third as they swing round the turn was Raw Sugar. Into the action fourth is Posin' Pretty. It's Shea Billy G, the leader, a half length. On the outside, closing ground with the rush through the stretch comes Fox Valley Janine. On the outside, Posin' Pretty between horses. Irons first. Taking the lead now is Fox Valley Janine. They're off. That's Zanzibar Sunset for the early lead. Graz Ravina came away well, getting off third. Bona D, and into that first turn, Graz Ravina takes the early lead, racing in second. Zanzibar Sunset in third round the turn. Goes Bona D racing in fourth. Governess Lil, then it's Sandy Serpent and Attack Track. Entering the stretch the first time up to get that early lead is Zanzibar Sunset. They go off the quarter, 29 3, racing in second. Graz Ravina, a 2.5 length gap third. Finds Bona D racing in fourth position now. That's Governess Lil in fifth on the outside. Attack Track. Sandy Serpent the trailer. Zanzibar Sunset keeps that lead a length and 3/4. Racing in second as they go to the half-mile mark on the rail comes Graz Ravina on the outside. Coming on third now, that's Bona D. They race over to the 3/4. The leader is Zanzibar Sunset on the outside. Bona D is second. Graz Ravina third. Attack Track fourth. Racing in fifth, Governess Lil. Sandy Serpent takes out of last. They go to the 3/4. Zanzibar Sunset stays out there 3/4 of a length. Bona D out there second. Racing in third is Graz Ravina. On the outside fourth as they turn for home comes Attack Track with Sandy Serpent and Governess Lil in the stretch on the front end. The leader is Zanzibar Sunset. Bona D gains ground second, and now it's Bona D that takes the lead. Closing ground is Attack Track. That's Bona D in front.
Fields on the turn. They're off. Lady Thorn out fast between horses. Millie's Dancer came away on the inside. Right there in third, that's Cajun's Fighter. They move around the first turn. Millie's Dancer on the inside shows the way. Lady Thorn parked out there in second. Now Cajun's Fighter shoots through in second. Lady Thorn tucks in third. Racing in fourth, Be a Strike. Sally Rango out there in fifth. Entering the stretch now the first time. On the front end, Millie's Dancer has it a length and a quarter. Cajun's Fighter right there in second. They're by the quarter, 30 seconds flat. Racing in third on the inside, Lady Thorn. Here's Sally Rango on the move fourth. Be a Strike is fifth by 2. Racing in sixth finds Prim Reed. Brooks Philly is seventh. Then a gap of 3 finds Hustle Me and Swayze Rainbow the trailer. They move around the clubhouse turn and Sally Rango has taken charge. Sally Rango has it by 2. Racing in second, Millie's Dancer. Cajun's Fighter out there in third. Lady Thorn racing in fourth position. They went by the half, a minute and 4/5. They moved down the backstretch. Sally Rango by 2.5. On the outside, Cajun's Fighter comes on second. Millie's Dancer is third by 3. Lady Thorn racing in fourth. Be a Strike is fifth by 2. Then is Prim Reed racing in sixth. In seventh on the outside finds Hustle Me. They move into the far turn, and from the outside, there goes Cajun's Fighter to take the lead. Cajun's Fighter has it ahead, holding the rail second on the inside. Finds Sally Rango, the 3/4, 1:31.1. Sally Rango on the inside, Cajun's Fighter on the outside. These two battle it out. Lady Thorn comes on third. They turn for home. Sally Rango a short lead. On the outside, Cajun's Fighter is second by 2. Here's Lady Thorn coming on third. Then a wide gap finds Be a Strike fourth. Through the stretch between horses, that's Cajun's Fighter, but here's Lady Thorn closing. Lady Thorn on the outside, along the rail, Sally Rango still there. They're 3 across, a driving finish.
They're off. That's Gamely Express with Pelair Hot Lips for the early lead, coming away on the outside. As they drive into the first turn, Nancy Director with Scarlet Orbit, and around the turn, Pelair Hot Lips takes the early lead, racing in second, and now on the move to the quarter mile comes Scarlet Orbit. On the front end, the leader is Pelair Hot Lips. Scarlet Orbit moves up to challenge second. Racing in third after a quarter mile comes Nancy Director, racing in fourth to the 3/8 pole. That's Gamely Express racing in fifth. Ambush Lady in sixth to the half-mile marker. Tina's 2's 1. Racing in seventh now is Native Valentine. Kremlin is eighth and trailing the field. RJ's Choice, and around the turn they go. On the front end, the leader by a length as they move into the half-mile mark. That's Pelair Hot Lips racing in second position to the 3/4. Nancy Director on the outside. Gamely Express moves up third. Racing into fourth on the outside after 5/8 of a mile. Ambush Lady into the 3/4. Pelair Hot Lips holds firm a length. Hanging on the outside is Gamely Express. Nancy Director along the rail. They move into the 3/4. It's Pelair Hot Lips, the leader. Nancy Director is second from far back. Tina's 2's 1 is now third. Hanging there badly, Gamely Express with Ambush Lady in the lane. Tina's 2's 1 quickly up to get that lead and draw out. That's Tina's 2's 1 just cruising. Fails on the turn. They're off. That's Fox Valley Amour out fast with Armbrozani for the early lead, coming away third. Irate Dancer ranging up on the outside as they look for position into the turn. Goes Chancy Louisa. And into the turn they go. The early leader by 2 now is Armbrozani. Racing in second, Fox Valley Amour. Irate Dancer is third. Racing in fourth after a quarter mile, Tricky Doll. In fifth position, Neat and Nice, hung on the outside sixth. Chancy Louisa racing in seventh to the 3/8 pole. Goes Fraser's Folly. In eighth position now, Jules Gold in ninth, pacing Betsy. Supreme Culture is 10th and last. And around the turn they go. The leader by 2 open lengths is Armbrozani, pacing second after a half mile. Comes Fox Valley Amour up on the outside to be third. To the 3/4 is the Tricky Doll. Irate Dancer is fourth. Moving up to be fifth. That's Chancy Louisa racing into sixth on the back stretch. Jules Gold along the rail. Neat and Nice. They're double-deckered into the 3/4, keeping that lead is Armbrozani, a length and a half. On the outside, Tricky Doll is second along the rail. Fox Valley Amour is third. They turn for home. It's Armbrozani leading a length. Tricky Doll second with Fox Valley Amour towards the inside third. Racing in fourth in the lane is Jules Gold. Armbrozani, the leader by 3 lengths. Fox Valley Amour trying to come on second. On the outside through the lane, Supreme Culture. Armbrozani. Field moves into the club turn. They're off. That's Pacific and Vain Jane for the early lead. Gutsy Osborne came away third. On the outside, Chipsy Spar fourth, and into that turn they go. The early leader is Vain Jane. Chipsy Spar races up on the outside to be second. Racing in third to the quarter-mile pole, Pacific. Plugging the gap fourth there is Gutsy Osborne. They move down for the quarter. Chipsy Spar races up on the outside to challenge Vain Jane for the lead. Off stride is Pacific. They move by the quarter-mile pole. The leader by 2 is Chipsy Spar. Racing in second is Vain Jane. In third to the half, Gutsy Osborne. Oriane is fourth. In fifth, Proud Foot Lori. Racing sixth to the half-mile, Whispering Mariah. Pacific is off stride. They go by the half, 58 seconds. Chipsy Spar leads by 3 open lengths. Vain Jane is second with Gutsy Osborne third, Oriana fourth. On the outside coming on to be fifth, Proud Foot Lori. The leader is Chipsy Spar. Vain Jane a closer second. Gutsy Osborne is third. On the outside, Proudfoot Lori fourth. Coming to fifth is Whispering Mariah. They move off the 3/4. 1:28 and 4 with Chipsy Spar in a short lead. On the outside, Vain Jane gains ground second. Gutsy Osborne looks for Racing Room third. In the lane, it's Gypsy Spar, the leader. Vain Jane on the outside, challenging second. Closing ground in the middle of the track is Whispering Mariah. It's Gypsy Spar, Whispering Mariah on the outside, coming on and getting up. Into the club turn. They're off. That's Kid Coat for the early lead out in the middle of the track. Battle Shoe Prophet came away well. Getting off third into the turn, Awa Kite high and into that first turn. Battle Shoe Prophet takes the lead, racing in second. Kid Coat in third. Awa Kite high racing in fourth position. Election Line. Bad LaRue Brown is fifth. Lucian, Feisty Dancer, and Perpetual Bond. They go off the quarter. 28 and 4 on the front end. Battle Shoe Prophet shows the way. Racing in second to the 3/8 mark now on the inside of horses. That's Kid Coat moving up from far back. Bad LaRue Brown along with Perpetual Bond. Into the half-mile mark, Battle Shoe Prophet shows the way. Racing in second is Kid Coat on the outside, reaching third as they go to the half. That's Bad LaRue Brown, the half, 1 minute and 2/5. Over to the 3/4, staying out there 1 1/4 length, Battle Shoe Prophet. Down along the inside, Kid Coat second ahead, moving 3 wide. Perpetual Bond between horses. Bad LaRue Brown into the action, fifth, and off stride there is Perpetual Bond. They go to the 3/4. Battle Shoe Prophet leads a length. Bad LaRue Brown hanging on the outside, moving through along the rail now. That's Kid Coat forced to go 3 wide. Is Feisty Dancer in the stretch? Battle Shoe Prophet the leader. Kid Coat now closing ground on the outside. Feisty Dancer has a dead aim. That's Feisty Dancer taking the lead with Kid Coat racing second. In third, Lucian, but it's Feisty Dancer. They're off. That's Chlorine out sharply for the early lead. Down along the inside, Pockets of Gold came away. Between horses as they drive for position goes Firefly Tony racing in fourth position. Puddler with He'll Be Yours, and around the turn, that's Chlorine taking the early lead. Pockets of Gold and Firefly Tony racing in fourth. The Puddler, they go off the 1/4 mile post. 29 and 3/5, and here comes Pockets of Gold to take the lead. Racing in second position now is Chlorine. In third to the 3/8 pole, that's Firefly Tony. Puddler is fourth. Racing in fifth as they go to the half-mile marker on the wood. He'll Be Yours, BB Bueno moves up sixth. They swing into the half-mile on the front end. Pockets of Gold leads 1.5 lengths. Chlorine pacing second, racing third after a half-mile. That's Firefly Tony on the outside. BB Bueno moves up fourth. Racing in fifth to the 3/4. Puddler, HB Rorty comes on sixth. Racing in seventh to the corner on the outside. Neville's Son racing in eighth position. Along the rail, He'll Be Yours with Lynchpin the trailer. Final 1/4 mile, Pockets of Gold, the leader. Racing in second is Chlorine. BB Bueno out there third. HB Rorty comes on fourth. It's Pockets of Gold holding firm. On the inside, Chlorine Racing second. Closing ground is HB Rorty third. It's Pockets of Gold. HB Rorty's closing on the outside for the lead. That's HB Rorty.